Okay, we're live. Hey, Heidi ho. Ah, where did I go? Wait a minute. There I am. Got too many screens open here. All right, let's get serious here. Hello. I was gonna say happy Thursday. That's not right. Okay, what is going on here? Hang on. I gotta find my face again. There it is. No, there's there's Jennifer and Wendy right out of the gate. Okay, I just need my face. Oh, okay, what the heck? I got way too many screens open at the same time. It's doing my head in. Hang on. All right, we're getting there. 4 screens later. Okay. Oh my goodness. It's going to be that kind of a night, is it? All right, hold on. Hang on. All right. Okay. All right. It's Tuesday. Who am I? Okay, I think I'm ready. I probably should have gotten myself together before I hit go live, but here we are. Okay. Hey, Cheryl. Hi, Chris Stone's from Australia. Hello. There's Barb, there's Kathy, there's Crystal and Mary and Dana. Who did I miss? There's Janet, Tracy. All right, the gang is all here. I'm all discombobulated because I have more screens open than usual because shocker, don't have a plan for tonight. I have a bit of a plan. I don't have a project actually pre-done. It's okay. It's okay. Those are some of my favorite Tuesdays, right? It's did I say this is Check It Out Tuesday? No, I didn't. Hi. Let's start. Rewind. Hello. Happy Tuesday. This is Check It Out Tuesday. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I am Tamara. Who are you? Okay, that's a little bit better. Yes. It's been a crazy day, but it's okay. When I don't have anything planned, those tend to be my favorite Tuesdays, right? We figured it out together. I just kind of have a bit of a play while a bunch of you watch and or heckle me. It'll be fine. It'll be fun. It'll be awesome. I know what sets I want to play with, so I'm a little bit ahead of the game. Let me just flip you around here because you all saw, really on a play-by-play basis today, what I've been working on today. My pig class, my birthday piggy. Oh, everything. Oh, okay. You know what? I had to take pictures. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. This, you know what? This is hanging down real low. Hang on. Let's reconfigure here. Let's see what I got going on here. So my pig class, I was using a lot of the Blackberry Bliss, and that color. Sorry, stare at my armpit for a minute. The Blackberry Bliss does not photograph well, as you know, because I've had that conversation quite a few times. And so my camera and everything is all, cockamamie. Oh my goodness, I'm a bit of a, okay. Oh my Lord. All right, there's, hi Joy, hi Christine. They are cute. Hi Liz, how are you? Nikki. All right, yeah. So I had a rough start to the morning. Anybody who follows my personal page, yeah. Today's meme was very appropriate. It was just like, wow, you know what? You have control of how the day goes. And if you start the day off, you know, with a negative mindset, guess what? The day is not going to get any better. So I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. I'm going to turn off my heater. I was snarly as all get out. And I know why. Because I didn't sleep. Why didn't I sleep? I hear you cry. I don't know. I had all kinds of things going on in my head, and I could not shut it off. So I was awake from literally 12 o'clock until 4:52 was the last time I looked at my clock, I think. And then I crashed hard. But anyway, at about 3 o'clock in the morning, I thought, I should really get up and place that order that I was going to place for the free shipping. I should do that. I should get up. No, I shouldn't. That's crazy, Tamara. Why get up at 3 a.m.? It's not like stuff's going to sell out. Got up at 7:30. Guess what? Went to hit send. Oh, no. Those 20 items have been removed from your cart. So I was in a snarly mood, you know. It happens. And then I just thought, okay, seriously? It was only because I was so overtired. Like, really, first world problems. You know, like, whatever. Everything happens for a reason. I guess I didn't need that stuff that badly. So anyway, I changed my mindset. I'm exhausted. I don't know how it is that I'm still functioning without a nap. But anyway, I came down here and I thought, no, today is play day. Usually Tuesdays I do paperwork. And by paperwork, I mean like paying bills and the yucky kind of paperwork. But I forgoed. I forwent. I I didn't do that. I came down and I played instead. And so I was thrilled. I came up with this card yesterday and I tweaked it. Actually, it was a little bit larger. Oh, you got everything you wanted, Barb. Oh, so lucky. I tweaked this. The one that I had done yesterday, this was 2.5, and I changed it to 2. It was just, I don't know, there was something that wasn't sitting right with me, and I tried it on white, and it really didn't work on white. It has to be on Pool Party. Anyway, so I just changed it, and I like it a lot better, even though that there's something on it there, some dimensional goop. Anyway, so then I had a little play with the rest of the suite. This one I took right out of the catalog. I just changed the bow because I don't like their bow, and I added some pearls, some of our subtle pearls that the purples pull in nicely with the pinks, even though they're not matching at all. But I think it just pulls it all together. So this is a case right out of the catalog, you guys, right out of the catalog. And then this one, oh my God, I can't tell you how much I love this card. So this is the Blackberry Bliss. Look, Tracy, I cut it this way for you. Actually, I didn't. It was an old card. Look, I turned it over and I'm like, oh, I actually stand. It was an old card base. I'm like, oh, okay, we're going to have to fix that. Anyway, this took me approximately 4 or 5 minutes to come out with the layout. And then this, the coloring, look at the coloring. Okay, there's like 3 things on it. That took me about an hour and a half. I'm not even kidding you. I must have gone through at least 6 different versions. I had the pig colored completely. I had the pig not colored. I had just, anyway, it took me hours, but it was fun and I wasn't stressed. I just, I thought, hi, Brenda, welcome. I don't know. There's just something about this and it's monochromatic. And then I had this old baker's twine, and this is Blushing Bride. And so it was just a little pop of pink. Originally, there was none of that. And I thought, well, it's really, really heavy on the Blackberry Bliss. But I just love this card. I don't know. Thanks, Laurel. You'll be making one because you're registered for the class. Anybody else want to register for the class? In usual Tamara fashion, I'm ordering tonight. The deadline for long distance people is tomorrow at noon. But tonight is better because I get free shipping if the order is over $100. Anyway, it's only $45 for local porch pickup, $55 for long distance. And that's just because I have the stamp set shipped directly to you from Stampin' Up. Takes out the middleman. And then I mail you the pieces if and when I remember. Isn't that right, Kathy? Apparently, I'm not sure if I mailed Kathy her pieces for Thursday night's class. I mailed somebody some pieces. I remember going to the mailbox, but I don't know what I mailed or to whom. I have no recollection of this. I'm losing my mind. Anyway, I may or may not mail you the pieces. So if you want to get in on this class, if you could RSVP like right now, that would be fabulous because I plan to order before I go to bed and I'm not staying up late, ladies. Let me tell you that for free. Cute. You get the stamp set. So here's the this Birthday Piggy stamp set is what you're going to get with it. And you may recall it coordinates with our retired this little piggy. Remember this guy? So it's the same guy, same creature. So now I got double the fun. Hey, Melanie. Hello. Anyway, so that's that shameless plug for the class because, yeah, I don't have to get them in the mail. If you're long distance, I need to get it in the mail. If you're in Ontario, I need to mail it tomorrow because there is a long weekend. July 1st is a holiday. So I need to get them in the mail for my long distance people. So ideally, you need to RSVP like right now, right this minute. Hi, Judy. Local people, you have about another week, but don't put me under that pressure and that stress. Actually, I'm supposed to cut this because they need to be in the mail tomorrow and I'm going to my dad's tomorrow. So anyway, somehow this needs to get in the mail tomorrow, Thursday at the very latest. So if you could RSVP for that class, that would be swell. Maybe I'll sleep better tonight. What do you think? Think it'll happen? It might happen. Anyway, Wendy is sending me some money. Thank you, Wendy. Why are you sending me money? I'll take it. Anybody else want to send me some money? Yes, Janet, you are signed up. I've got 4 people signed up, I think. No, I have 5 people. I stand corrected. And I usually get 3 or 4 in the last day or 2. So I'm hoping that we'll get a few more. It's virtual. Okay, thank you, Wendy. You wonder why I'm not rich. I'm like, who's sending me money and why? Tonight, is that all I have to say? No, you guys, free shipping today. So anybody wants to place orders, generally speaking, it's going to be the best right now for demonstrators who want to scoop up on stuff that's retiring, place their pre-orders. If it's $100 or more, you save the shipping and you also get celebrations items for free. Janet, I don't know if you've talked to Monica at all. I did send her a message saying it's free shipping today. So you might want to give her a little nudge and just say, yeah, free is good. Free is the best. I like free. Anybody else? Yeah, place that order before midnight to get free shipping if the order is $100 or more. If you're ordering through my store, please use a host code. If you don't, that's okay. I can get them to add it tomorrow if you don't know the host code or if I don't give you the host code. But if it's if the order is $200 or more, don't use a host code. You want to get those host benefits yourself. Look at the pretty nails. This is what I did this morning to reset my mind. I redid my nails. Good thing I waited to order your catalogs. Ordered all of them. Excellent, Melanie. Yes, yes. You gotta take advantage of these deals while you can. So tonight I want to play with this set that I bought. Well, I say it's a set. It is a single stamp. Bouquet of Thanks. So this one, it's really kind of tiny. Look at that. So this one might not have caught your eye. This is actually the size of the whole. That's an actual size. Look at that. Huh. This one didn't originally catch my eye looking at it here. Bouquet of Thanks. It's $25. $25 in Canada. But this sample sold me on it. How quick and easy. How quick and easy? Very quick and easy. So I thought we would play with that. And then we might also play with the other full stamp that I bought, which is this pretty medallion, because isn't it pretty? And it's a medallion. I thought, do you think this would work for an Eid card? Something, I don't know. I saw something on a flyer that came by. It said Eid something or other. So I think there's two different kinds of Eids. There's one in the spring and there's one in the fall, I think. I don't know anything about it. I should really research that. But I thought this might be good for an Eid card because they use a lot of medallions and things. So I bought this, and all you do is put on a sentiment. So I thought we might do some embossing, but I want to make this card. So that's what we're going to do. Everybody in? Good. Okay. Now, if you're a demonstrator, you will know, or you should know, that we have recipes for all of the oops, wrong button. We have recipes for all of the samples in the catalog. Where, I hear you cry? Well, oh, Nikki, yeah, for the kits. If a kit is sold out, no, it's not in the ISR. No, it's not. Nope. It's not on low inventory. It's not on anything. If it's there, it's available. If it's not, it's not. And it'll say unavailable. So no, if you're asking about that mini thanks kit that I was hoping to order a whole bunch of, yeah, they're unavailable right now. And it doesn't show up on any reports. No. Anyway, as I was saying, if you're a demonstrator, you can have the recipe to any and all of these projects. So if you think, oh, I really like this project, you log in, and you go to Happening Now, Catalogs. And under the catalogs, it brings up next to the catalog. So this is my annual catalog. There's somewhere you click that says Sample Recipes. And so that's exactly what I did to make sure that I had all the right colors. Yeah, I know, Nikki. Which one did you want to buy? The only ones that aren't available right now are the Many Thanks one. Is that the one you were looking for? Yeah, no, thanks, Nikki. I wanted 20. But thank you. Right. So for this particular card, we want crumb cake and soft suede ink. So when it comes to large stamps like this, you want to bring in your Stamparatus. Ladies, if you don't have a Stamparatus, you need to get one. It's a game changer. Focus. Focus. But that's the only one that's not available right now, Nikki. Am I right? Come on. Come on, focus. Go slow, go slow. So you need the Stamparatus. This would be a good time to get it when it's free shipping. You just have to bump up a little bit. What are they, $62, I want to say? Bump it up to $100 and the shipping is free. All right, so I'm going to start with the card base. It's 5.5 by 8.5. And then it looks to me like their layer here is, let's fold this in half first. Let's see. So this measures, so it's going to be 4.5 by 3.25. 3.25 by 4.5, she said confidently. Yep, that looks about right. Okay. Yes, I get an extra set of magnets, says Mary. Absolutely. And I've got a few of those in here too. So here's how they come. Nope, that's the putty refill. It looks like, look at this. I got, you know, you guys, I'm covered for all eventualities. I've got putty refill, should I ever need it. I've got magnets, should I ever need those. What is this? Anyway, I do have another extra, oh, here they are, way back here. Look, I might even have 2 of them. When you want replacement magnets, there's 2 in there, or 1, maybe 2. I mean, I got stuff. No, okay, that one's empty. All right, so I got 1 set of extra magnets. I got magnets. I got them all. Got all the things. Okay. But I digress. Right, so we've got this cut. Now, I need my bone folder here. Make that nice and crisp. Okay, let's get busy. I'm going to put this, so you know the drill. I'm going to put this under here. Okay, calm down, Tamara. Here we go. All right, what is going on here? I think I had put a little bit of adhesive down so that my cardstock wouldn't move. But anyway, you could use the magnets. That's what they're there for. But sometimes, like when you use a stamp like this, there's not a lot of room for the magnets. So I'm going to go something like that. So let's put the magnet over in this corner. And the reason I'm using the Stamparatus is because on these larger images, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to need to ink it more than once. Because you're either going to miss a spot or something's going to happen. Hey, Debbie, how are you? Your husband is the loveliest, Debbie. Can I just say that? I'm going to say that. Debbie, your husband is such a lovely man. Why is Phil a lovely man? I hear you cry. Phil is going to offer to drive Craig and I to Garth Brooks on Friday night, but Phil thought it was Saturday night, so he can't because he's busy Friday night. But he was going to drive us. Is that just the nicest thing ever? He's amazing, Debbie, as are you. And then he almost made me cry because I was all tired and emotional. And I said, well, that's just like the sweetest thing. And you know what he said? He said, you're important to us. Oh. He's a keeper. He's a keeper, Deb. Right. I digress. I am going to ink up this large stamp set with my soft suede. Hi, Rebecca. Now, you see what's going on here? Can you see what's going on here? You can see what's going on here. I have ink all over the edge here. I cannot be trusted, especially given my lack of sleep. So I'm going to take my wipe and I'm just going to clean off this edge, because if I push too hard, it's going to transfer to my card, and I don't want that. I need a mess-free evening here. All right, so there we go. So I'm going to close the door and push down. We're going to take the parking ride, Mary. That's what everybody says. Like, there is no parking. I didn't know there's no purses. There is like a clear bag, no bag. Like, you're bringing your phone and your ID, and that's about it. Like, you can't bring a bag. Like, thank God for my friends. I'd be so lost without you guys. Okay, that was pretty darn good coverage. I think I should just step away. But you know what? I think I want to cut a second one. And since I'm here, let's do 2. And let's just, maybe then I can color differently. So what did I say this was? 3.25 by 4.5, right? 3.25 by 4.5. So yeah, I just hope it's not going to rain. It's supposed to rain on Friday, but we'll see. I don't care. It's just water. I mean, it's not really ideal, but I've had a very busy few weeks. Mom and I are going to Hamilton shortly thereafter. Yeah, he works on Friday nights. Oh, I know. He's just so lovely. He's an amazing man, Debbie. Okay, so I'm going to do this again. Ink this up. So when you have a large stamp, you really want to use your Stamparatus and ink it this way. Like, put your ink down on your stamp like that. Close the door, give some even pressure. Yep, I needed to redo my nails. Like, it was a new color last night, now it's a new color today. It was just, I wasn't ready to adult yet. And I thought, no, I'm redoing my nails. And I did. I like it. Okay. Oh, yes. Yes, I know. He did like, didn't he do 9 here in Edmonton that time? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, quite the performer. We didn't get tickets last time, which was crazy. Given that he had that many, like I think he had 9 shows in total here. It was insane. But that was at Rogers Place. So this one's gonna be outside, so it's gonna be kind of fun. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna bring back in my sample here. Not that I need, I'm just gonna color. So in the directions, it says yes. We are bringing in our pencil crayons. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring in my white. And it looks like Old Olive. Let me see if they specify. They don't, in the recipes, they don't specify. Soft suede ink, watercolor pencils. Yeah, it doesn't say exactly what colors, but it looks to me like it is Old Olive. And I'll try a couple different colors. This is Old Olive. I might just try to see what some of these look like. So yeah, this is just a chill night, you guys. We're just going to hang out and color and kick back. All right, so sharpen. This is our old Stampin' Up! Pencil sharpener. This one's getting kind of small. All right, so what did they do? They colored the flowers white. Is this dry? I think this one's drier. Trying to see what color or which glasses I have on here. All right. Now I think I could zoom in, but then when I do that, then I tend to be off I forget, and then I don't end up in the field of vision. So y'all know I love coloring. And this is just going to give it like a sepia look, give or take. And, I'm just going to try to put down the white just in the crumb cake part. Like, I don't want to go over too much of the soft suede dark part. I'm just going to color in and around it. Maybe. We'll see. I don't think I have to go as slow as I'm going. Okay. What else can I tell you? What did I do this weekend? Well, Saturday was nonstop go. So I did an interview with Dale Hampshire, our boss. He's retiring in a few weeks on July 22nd. He's retiring from Stampin' Up. So the council is doing a number of Facebook Lives right now for demonstrators, and we're just kind of taking trips down memory lane. So he interviewed me. Oh, no, Jennifer, I don't like the chalks. I don't like them at all. And that's just me. They're too messy. I don't like the feel of them. No, I don't like the chalk. No. Okay, so I'm just checking out my different greens here, and I think I'm going to go with the, these ones are too bright. I'm going to go with the old olive, stick with the old olive. Anyway, so Dale was doing a bit of a trip down memory lane, so he was interviewing me he asked me 2 questions because I can talk, right? So we talked for a little bit about my sister group, my Silver Supporting Sisters. You guys know I talk about them all the time, my Silver Sisters, and how that all came to be. And then we talked about Tammy Dunbar for a minute and her panda cubs, and down that memory lane for a little bit. And then I had a quick bite to eat. I was supposed to go over and hang out with my dad. My mom had a funeral to go to, but the times conflicted. So I sent the kids over, and I said, well, I'll go after my interview, but that didn't work out. Actually, I want this. Okay, hang on now. I want to see. Anyway, so I didn't have to end. My mom was back by the time I was ready to go, and so then I picked up Laurel, and we went out to Morinville and hung out with Tracy and Nicole and Trina, and we did our Creativity Now. So we did a little bit of crafting until about 8, 9 o'clock at night. And so it was a full day. And then Sunday was Father's Day, but I had slept in. I'm trying to see what color I'm going to do here. I'm going to probably go with the yellow. So I slept in a bit on Sunday, and then, we went over to I made brunch for Craig, and then we went and saw the dads, and before you know it, it's 3 o'clock. Got some dinner on, and watched some Stranger Things, and that was it. That was the weekend. It was just gone. Busy though. So busy. Okay. Now, so far so good. I actually want this white to pop a little bit more. So I'm curious and anxious to see who they hire to replace Sir Dale. He is going to be one hard act to follow, I tell you. I thought about applying for his job for about 4 seconds, and then I came to my senses. Okay, like that. Now, popcorn for dinner. Oh, Valerie, you're living my dream. You're living my dream. I love popcorn. I just love popcorn. Okay, so back to this sample. Look at that. Look how white that thank you is. So you could color this white, but that's not what they did. You know what they did? They went like this. They, being whoever the designer of this card was, took a piece of white and they stamped. Go like this. So I just grabbed a 1-inch strip that I've got hanging around because I've got a bucket full of it. And I just want this to land where the banner is. A little bit lower. And then we're going to fussy cut it out. That's right, I said it. Fussy cut it. I have to make sure the whole banner is in there. Let's go like this. It's okay if it's crooked. All right, we're going to go like that. Ha! Thanks, Nikki. I don't think I would. Well, I might be, but I wouldn't sleep, and I certainly wouldn't be able to run my own business. And that was kind of the kicker. Like I thought, no, I want to be able to do what I do and run a business, right? And I don't think you could be a DDM. I know some of them do it, but I wouldn't be able to do everything I want to do, right? And then it's like being a politician, right? Like then you can't say things, and you gotta watch what you say, and you have to be all politically correct. And I thought, that is so not me. I would fail. I worked for the government once, and their union. I was terrible at that job. I was terrible because I didn't do all the union-y things that you're supposed to do as a manager, and it was terrible. I was always getting in trouble. from the boss. Like I was management, but I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do as a manager. I was too nice. Anyway, but thank you for saying so. All right, so let's see if this is going to be too wet now to cut. You know, I'm going to dry this a little bit. I've said this before. So this new basic white of ours, it's not as good as our old Whisper White was, in that, remember our claim to fame with the Whisper White was that you could go like this, you could go like this on it right after you stamped it, and it wouldn't smear. Like it was instantly dry. And with this new white that we have, it's not the same. There's a different chemical reaction that happens, and it takes longer to dry. So my ink pad was really juicy, so I just don't want to smear it. And I can see there's still a bunch of ink on there, so I'm hanging out. So last night's live on the replay, and love your Monday and Tuesday lives. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Yes, I'm going to keep doing them. You know, it's let me finish the sentence. It's so hard. Like you get wrapped up in what's everybody else doing, and oh my gosh, I have to do lives on YouTube, and I have to post on Instagram, and I have to do this, that, and the other. It's like, no, you don't. You don't have to. Oh, do you, Jennifer? Oh, okay. Wow, good to know. So you can see, even though I was drying it, there's still color pulling out of it. Anyway, like you don't have to do what everybody else is doing. Do things your own way. And I have to keep reminding myself of that. I love doing my lives. I love doing my Mondays. Okay, see, like I transferred some ink. Anyway, so I'm just going to keep doing what I love, because that's what really resonates with people. When you love what you're doing, it's not work, right? That old chestnut. Yeah, and people see it when it's forced. Like those couple times that I didn't do my Check It Out Tuesday, and I was glad because I wasn't feeling it, and that's when it was going to be a lousy one. You know, you can't fake it. You got to be legit. Too many phony balonies out there. You got to love it, or what's the point, right? Okay, so I'm just going to fussy cut this, even though it's still a little bit wet, and I've smeared some of the color already. Aw, thank you, Rebecca. I do get so many lovely messages from you guys, little sidebars, and that's how I know that that I'm doing what I should be doing, because you guys are so gracious. Okay, how does this go? Oh, that's good. Okay, all right, sure. And it's so nice when people take the time to say thank you or compliment you. I try to do that to people, even if it's strangers in the store. You know, if somebody looks really pretty, I'm like, I really like that dress. That's really flattering on you, and it just makes people happy. So much misery these days. That was me this morning. I was just miserable until I gave myself a slap. Because today is the longest day of the year, right? So you don't want to spend the longest day of the year cranky. Everything happens for a reason. Those kits sold out for a reason. And big deal. Hopefully they'll come back in and I can order them, and I'll just pay the $40 in shipping. Whatever. Get over it, Bertram. Okay. All right, so where did my card go? Here it is. So now we're going to pop this up, and we're going to pop that up on dimensionals, and like we're practically done. Okay. Okay. This is really sticky. Like this card is so easy. Now, I mean, I'm kind of taking my time and I'm yammering on, but really, you could mass produce this so easily because of the Stamparatus. Now that pops. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to take my old olive and I'm going to color this sky green here too. Like that. Okay, bring in our base. Pop this up on dimensionals. Oh, okay, running out. That's okay. We will cut them. It is pretty, isn't it, Rebecca? Great name, by the way. my eldest. Okay. Go like this, like this, like this. Throw it way over there. The cat was weird today. He came wandering into my cave and he was looking for a place to sleep. He never does that down here. Like he was trying to climb on my lap. Ouch. Okay, my leg doesn't bend that way. That hurt. Oh, Yoda, you're in my way. Okay, I need my butterflies. Where are my butterflies? Butterflies, butterflies. I got too many embellishments. Is that even a thing? There they are. Okay, here we go. Final little doodads. How did they do them there? They did a big one. Like I'm doing it exactly like the book. Why reinvent the wheel? A nice card is a nice card. These are the best embellishments. Well, until you see the holiday catalog, in which case then the flat jingle bells might be the best embellishment. But these are good. You get so many of them. They don't bump up your postage. They just add that little something. How pretty is that? It's pretty. I like it. I'm trying to think. Now, I like that this banner is vintage. Don't like that banner, I hear you cry? How about one of these banners? Sure, they're a Christmas banner. Do you know if you get more bang for your buck with the adhesive foam that you can cut or the dimensionals? Oh, Lord, Rebecca. I would go with dimensionals simply for the ease of them already being cut. You won't be gumming up your scissors. And I don't know. I'd be afraid. I wouldn't take that upon myself. No. They're only $5.50. Oh, no, did they go up? They were $5.50 pack, probably $5.75. Like you could do, if you found a sentiment that wasn't Christmas, you can always bend sentiments if they're photopolymer, right? So you could get a happy birthday if you could find the right one. Anyway, I think that's darn lovely. Okay, so this is one of the new bundles in the upcoming catalog. Thanks, Jennifer. I can take no credit for it. But look at these banners. I know we had one very similar before. I got it again because I used the last one, but hey, gotta have something that's current that'll work. And what I love about this set is it will take up the better part of your card. Like, let's just pretend that this is over here. Look how big this banner is. It's going to take up like the majority of the card. So you just put some pretty paper down, the banner and the sentiment. Boom, Bob's your uncle. You got a card. So I got this one. I think I'm going to use this one more than I use the other one. Yeah, I like it. Anyway, there's that card. Okay. That was fun. Okay, now, butterflies, you go away. So now maybe we're going to do some embossing. Let's see what we're going to do on this. So I thought maybe we'd bring out this one, the pretty medallion. Now, how big is that? Now, a lot of people think, oh, look, they forgot to cut it out. But they didn't. I don't know why they wouldn't cut it out because it's just going to end badly. I could cut it, but I didn't cut it. And I don't know. We'll see. So I was thinking, do you remember we had an old medallion stamp way back when? And I don't know, something tells me I'm going to have a little play with this. So let's do it. Where's my machine? Here we go. I'm running over something. I don't know what I'm running over. Okay. So let's take this one off. So I think you need to get this, you guys. It's like $25 during celebrations, which starts on the next Friday. Can't even believe it. Next Friday is July. What? It's crazy. For every 60, you get something for free. Let's put him white. Okay, so what should we do here? Are we going to do black and white? I don't love our black. I don't love our memento. I really don't like stays on. Maybe I stick with this theme and we do. You know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to do it in the navy, this starry, kind of want to do it in that. Maybe. Let's see, what did they do here? Let's check our Bible. Stampin' Bible, see what they did. Okay, so that's boring. No, thank you. Don't like that. Nope. Guess I'm on my own. Okay, well, maybe we're going to do, let's grab a bigger piece of paper. Maybe I'll do white. Hello, Shirley Brand. How are you? My gem, or my pebble, enamel pebble winner girl. Glad that came in the mail today. Okay, so this is, remember I said I had a little bit of tape down here. If you're going to go like this, there's no room for your magnet. So that's why I had a little bit of tape on my, yeah, starry sky, right, Barb? So I just put a little bit of tape on there because there's no room for magnets. Okay, so I'm going to move these to either side, and I'm going to hope this is going to cover, and then I might just trim this down. We'll see. I'm going to go and hope for the best. Okay, so I've got that there. Might be crooked, I don't even know. Close the door. I mean, I love my white, my black and white, so maybe I could emboss it. I could emboss it in black and white. What do you think? Should we do starry sky? Let's do starry sky, and then maybe I could even color a little bit in between. I don't know. We could do both. It's my show. Oh, Debbie says, watch last night replay. Was sick when you mentioned maybe quitting. Aw. Oh, thank you, Debbie. I won't leave you, I promise. As long as you guys will watch, I'll keep doing it. And even if there's only 2 of you who watch, I'll still keep doing it because, as I said last night, I love it just as much for me as I do for you guys. It stretches me. It pushes me outside of my normal zone. And honestly, it makes me make time for it because, as you know, I never have anything prepared ahead of time, but it makes me do it. It's that accountability. So I love it for that. All right, so I've inked this up in my starry sky. This is like my favorite of the new in colors. Now this is going to go all over my Stamparatus, and that's okay. Oh, it's pretty. Look how pretty that is. Now, it's a weird shape though, so I'm not really sure why they would do that to me. Because who's going to make it this size? What is this size? This size is like 4.5 by 5. So that's just a weird shape. All right. I should clean that, but I'm not going to. All right, so anyway. Let's see. Now, I was just curious, Deb, because like I say, some of the other demos were just kind of chattering, saying, yeah, our people are done. And I don't think my people are done, but it just goes to show, right? Like different markets, different people, different ages. Like maybe the young ones are ready to get out, but us old gals, I'm quite happy to stay in my pajamas all day long. White embossed on starry sky. Oh, I love it, Barb. White embossed. Oh, for sure. Yeah. Okay, let me see. We could do it. That would be pretty. How can it be 7:45? Come on. How long have I been rambling? Yes. So I agree. Embossed would be really nice. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. I'm going to do 5.25 by 4. I brought out my gold embossing, thinking that I would do gold, but I kind of like your idea of the white, which I just had today. Here we go. I had it on the weekend. So let's do this now. When it comes to embossing, generally one uses Versamark, but I don't like putting Versamark all over my stamps. They just never come clean the way I want them to. Oh, look at the mess, Tamara. So I like to use really juicy ink and then work somewhat quickly. This is going to go everywhere. To apply the white to the wet ink. I mean, we used to have craft ink. Remember craft ink? Again, messy. You get that in your stamps. It's like, ugh, how do you get that stuff out? You don't. Okay. I think I'm going to have to move my paper. I don't know if that's going to, hang on. Maybe we're going to do it this way. No, I need it to stick. Okay, we're going to have to think this through. Think it through, Tamara. We're going to give this a little bit of a clean. I think I'm going to have to reposition this just to see if I can get it somewhat, a little bit more centered. Gold on blackberry. Oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, now you guys are thinking, hey? All right, so here. Yeah, it's still not the full size. It's okay. Lord, commit. There we go, put it there. Close the door. All right, so I'm going to see if I can get this to work. We are going to get our embossing buddy, one of the three that I have sitting here. Okay, we're going to drop the tea in the embossing powder. Okay. I'm going to get everything kind of ready. So I'm going to embossing buddy, take away the static and so on. Now, I'm hoping that this is juicy enough that the powder is going to stick to it. If not, well, we'll see. This might not be ideal, and we probably should go with the Versamark, but I don't want to. So you see, I'm making a big piggy mess. So I can't dilly-dally. Once I stamp this, I need to get it into this embossing powder pretty quickly. So here we go. Push, push, push. And it might dry too quickly just because it's a thin line art. Might dry fast. So let's see what we can do here. And go like the wind. Ah, crap on a cracker. See what happened there? The blue transferred. I'm taking too long. I'm taking too long. I need a bigger container. And it's getting everywhere. I didn't set that up very well at all. Okay, but we're going to trim this because it's not even. Let's see if I can get a little bit more here. I think I hear a doodle dog. Okay, so that one we're going to have to trim that off. And this doesn't look like it's going to get great coverage. Okay, so whenever you're using your embossing powder, I'm going to close this. I'm going to find my lid. Flick it over here. Ah! Crap. Okay, so you can see by doing that, I knocked off a lot of the powder. So I think Versamark might have been better, but oh well. So I'm not going to knock it off quite so hard. Yeah, we're going to trim that. Okay, I'm not going to worry about all these little flecks so much. But if you want to worry about the flecks, you could just take your soft brush, wipe them off. I'm so overtired today. All right, well, we're going to heat set that and see what pattern we come up with and come back to it. Yes, we do still have white craft ink. I just, I really don't like it on my stamps. I don't know. It's just, it never seems to come off quite right. There's powder all over my desk. I use the white craft so infrequently that I always have to re-ink it whenever I go to use it. Okay, you're not melting. Where are you? It's taking forever to melt. It's not as stark white as I thought it would be. I wonder if this is my old winter white. They got mixed up and I'm not really sure what I'm using here. I think I actually prefer, well, I don't know. Is it melted? I think it is. Huh. Well, it's pretty, that's for sure, but I'm thinking the blue might be better for tonight. Because that's too imperfect for my liking. I like it in theory. We're going to have to play with that some more, though. I don't think I'll use that one tonight, though. Yeah. I mean, I could just, well, it is 7:52. I could just slap a sentiment on this and call it done. But part of me wants to trim off. Should I trim it? So this is 4, and then I kind of want this to be 4, I guess. Kind of a matchy-matchy kind of girl. So 4, that's going to be too far down. Let's click here. So that's about the same. That is 4 and there. So let's go to here. And here. 4. So that is a 4x4 square. All right. The other thing I could do, though, is I could have not trimmed it and just had it offset, which is probably how I should go now. Yeah, I know mine's pretty old too, Deb. And it used to be a winter white, which was a vanilla-y kind of. Got it all over my counter now. So now what do I do with this? I could make like a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4 card and just color done. That's kind of weird, that shape. I like my cards the size I like my cards, but that's not going to work for me. So this is going to have to be cut to 4 1/4 for tonight's purposes, and then I'll have another play another time. 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. So I've got white embossing powder everywhere now. I think we're just simply going to pop it up on dimensionals and put a sentiment of some sort. But this would be great, like I say, for Eid cards. I could just do a happy Eid. It's actually on my list of things to do. Has been there for about 5 months to make Eid cards for my neighbors. Most of my neighbors are Lebanese and celebrate Eid. So I thought, they're always bringing me food. Like, it's a blur of baklava and donairs at Christmas, and I love it. So I thought this year I would be ahead of the game, and I would make them a little packet of cards to say Happy Eid that they could give out to their friends and family. Hasn't happened yet, though. Okay, what sentiment do I want on this? Let's just grab a quick one. How about the one from the seedlings from last night? Thinking of you. Because I seem to be a little bit addicted to this one right now. And then we're done. Cut the design into 4 square. Oh, like a tile. Valerie, you're a genius. You're just too slow to... You didn't tell me fast enough. Is this the right size here? 3/4, 1.5. Not quite. What is this? I don't want 1 whole inch, but okay. I guess we're going with 1 inch. Bag of scraps. You know what? Maybe I could... All right. It's just so pretty. It's so easy. I like easy. You guys like easy, right? Thinking of you. I was thinking of flag ending it, but now I'm not. Oops, that moved. Like that. We also have... Let's see if that's too much. Let's just try it. Oh, a point would have been good, yeah. Okay. Here's the bottom. Here's the bottom. So if I go like this. Not very good with this whole ribbony thing, but we'll try it. That's it. I don't want too much ribbon. Stuck to my fingers now. It's not okay. I'm going to sandwich it here. Look at that. I think I'm going to finish right on time. How did that even happen? Nice fingerprint in the way. Okay, I'm going to take off the top of this because I want to pop this up on a dimensional. Or 2. Or 3. Yeah, I still have the old scratch and sniff kind, like the scented ones. Yoda, honestly, you're getting in the way here. Okay, do we go with, let's look at these ones. Glow in the dark embossing powder. Okay, get out of the way here. These ones, which are iridescent, or these ones. I don't think I want these ones. But I'm also looking at, where's this one? These ones. Are these still current? These are the opal rounds. I think the opal, they're just less iridescent-y. I think they're more subtle, more classy. I like these ones better. You know I have to have my 3 jewels. Ta-da! 8 o'clock, right on the button. Simple. I like it for Eid. I'm going to do it for Eid. All right. Exactly right, Debbie. My designs have come leaps and bounds. Aw, you guys. You're so sweet. So sweet. I'm glad. I got to say, my style, I think, has improved a lot over the last 2 years as well. Yeah, I think I've really found a bit of a groove, and I like it. So we'll have our little journey together, right? Ta-da! So there's nothing wrong with getting those great big, okay, there's embossing powder everywhere. Get those large stamps. You can still make some great cards with them. And I think quicker and easier than some of the other ones. You don't have to overthink it. It's like, bam, done. That was fun. I cannot believe it's 8:01. Thank you, Wendy. Thanks for popping in, you guys. That was most enjoyable. So please, 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 please. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you. Anybody else want to get in on the pig class, wherever I put my pigs? I am ordering like within the next 15 minutes. So if you're long distance, I need to get this in the mail, like ASAP, like tomorrow ideally. And I really should stay up for an extra hour and cut these to get them in the mail. So they arrive in time, but $45, 55 long distance. Message me. That's it. Friday is Friday morning. I have my virtual newsletter. By then, the free shipping will be over, but the virtual newsletter is Friday morning coffee break, and then that's about it. I've got my class, what animal class? The bird class is Thursday night. Garth Brooks on Friday. So I'll see some of you Friday morning for coffee break, and I'll see others of you Monday for Mystery Card Monday again. So anyway, enjoy your week, and we will see you soon. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye.